What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, A to the P, Albert Perkins, right here on the weekly wrap-up on the Structure Network. A lot of news to get into for this week. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day from playing Call of Duty, from playing all the other new releases that have come out. Assassin's Creed. I know you guys are going all in with all these new releases. And with that said, there's a lot of news that came in for this week. So let's go on and check out the news that came in for the week of November 14th. 2014. Let's go! Microsoft has shipped nearly 10 million Xbox One consoles across the United States this year. The company announced that sales have been strong compared to previous weeks, stating that sales have more than tripled. This is great news for Microsoft heading into the holiday season. And with the recently announced price cut for the Xbox One this holiday season, Microsoft is ready to lead the charge and take a load off of your wallets. Consoles are now available for $50 less from now until January 3rd, 2015. Now, the Xbox One has trailed Sony's PlayStation 4 in sales during the first few initial months, as we all know. It will be interesting to see if the Xbox One will be able to catch up to the Sony PlayStation 4 in sales as these consoles continue to mature throughout the months. And speaking of the PlayStation 4 console, it is now set to celebrate its first birthday. That's right, tomorrow, November 15th, marks the 1-year anniversary of the PlayStation 4 launch. It's hard to believe it's been 1 year already. It's time to celebrate. It's time to turn up. Happy birthday, PlayStation 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, PlayStation 4. Happy birthday to you. The PlayStation blog is honoring the PlayStation 4's 1-year anniversary by creating an infographic highlighting milestones with the console that it reached throughout the year. The PlayStation blog team also announced that they are indeed planning to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the original PlayStation launch on December 3rd. Now, weeks leading up to December 3rd, the PlayStation blog team will be releasing a series of blog posts chronicling the history and featuring that of the PlayStation brand throughout the last 20 years. It'll be really cool to look back at that, so you might want to make sure you go ahead and check that out. As you know, you are not ready as you prepare to live in your world and play in ours, because it only does everything as greatness awaits. You see what I did there?
PlayStation.
Pre-order numbers for the highly anticipated Smash Bros. For the Wii U are now at an all-time high. The numbers have now eclipsed those that were reached by Mario Kart 8 earlier this year. It's clear that Smash Bros. Is the game to own on the Wii U whenever it is released next week. Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aimé said his company expects Smash to give the console a sales boost similar to what happened with Mario Kart 8. He continued stating that the sales of Mario Kart 8 essentially doubled the Wii U sales over the course of the year, and their expectation is that the sell-through for Smash is going to be very strong to be on par with what they saw with Mario Kart 8. The wait is almost over. As Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U releases in just 1 week, the game comes out next week, November 21st. It sounds like Reggie has the rest of the team all fired up and ready to go, and has their bodies ready for this exciting launch. More Smash Bros. News, this time on the 3DS side. Nintendo announced that the game has already sold over 1 million copies here in the United States alone. The game released just a month ago in October and has sold about 1.2 million copies, physical and digital combined, here in the United States. 485,000 units were purchased within the first month of the game's release. Smash Bros. For the 3DS is the 10th 3DS game to sell at least 1 million copies in the United States. Platinum! Smash Bros. Is now easily the best-selling handheld video game for 2014. It is now said that the game has sold over 2.8 million copies worldwide. Smash Bros. Ain't ballin'. It's brawling! We should have known it would only be a matter of time, but this week, Square Enix announced that Just Cause 3 is now under development. That's right, it's right around the corner, guys. Avalanche's third installment of the popular third-person open-world game will be heading to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC next year in 2015. The announcement comes behind some recently leaked screenshots that were confirmed by Avalanche Studios as an early build of the game. The game will not feature any kind of micropayment system, however, to many gamers' dismay. While the game won't feature micropayment systems, the studio has said that it will support DLC for the game coming in the future. Keep it locked right here on the Structure Network for more information regarding Just Cause 3. And that pretty much wraps up all the news that we have here for this week on the Weekly Wrap-Up. We appreciate you guys tuning into the show as always. For more video game news and reviews, make sure you keep it locked right here on the Structure Network. And for more Weekly Wrap-Up videos, why don't you head on over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Weekly Wrap-Up Gaming. That's youtube.com/Weekly Wrap-Up Gaming. And shout out to Grant for creating my banner over on the YouTube page. Appreciate it, buddy. With that said, that's all that we have for this week. I'm Albert Perkins, and you have been wrapped up. We'll see you next week. Now, weeks leading up to the day, they will be featuring a series. Now, weeks leading up to the day of December 3rd, the PlayStation blog team will be featuring a series of blog posts highlighting the PlayStation. Now, weeks leading up to the day. Now, weeks leading up to December 3rd, the PlayStation blog team will feature a series of posts looking back on the last 20 years of the PlayStation brand. Microsoft has shipped nearly 10 million Xbox One consoles across the United States. The company announced the sales have been strong compared to the previous Microsoft has shipped more than 10 million Xbox One consoles across the United States. Microsoft has shipped more than 10 million Xbox One consoles across the United States this year. The company announced that sales have been Microsoft has shipped pre-orders for the highly anticipated Smash Bros. For the Wii U are at an all-time high. Pre-order numbers are now pre-order numbers for the pre-order handheld for this year, without a doubt, for 2014. Smash Brothers is now easily the best-selling. Smash Brothers is now